What's going on, everybody? It's Phil, the Podcast Doctor, and we are here at the Podcast Doctor Studios in Ocoee, Florida at the West Oaks Mall. And I am about to start a podcast for a new client here. So I want to take you guys with me while I get ready for that client. So come on, let's go. All right, here's my command center. Pardon the mess. Here's my command center here as my laptop, my iPad, and the trusty Rodecaster Pro. That's been my OG for a long time. We got 5 of those things here. But yeah, let's take a look at some of the sets we have here at the Podcast Doctor. So Studio A. Studio A is our main set. This fits up to 4 people. We have a love seat and 2 individual chairs. Everything looks good. All the mics are high quality microphones. We got the LED lights on the bottom, so that shows, whatever color scheme you want. On the TV, we put your logo or any other type of media you want displayed on the TV. For the cameras, we all use the Sony cameras here. Sony A-series cameras here. We got a 6600 and some ZV-E10s here in the studio. All look great, all quality, 4K, HD, the jazz. We also got a bar, if you didn't see that. So yes, we have a bar here. Now I like to play a little bar game here. Which one's real, which one's fake? So not all these are real. These are props. So we do have a bar scene. So if you do want to sit here and act like you're at a bar, you want something a little more casual, you can sit here and enjoy a nice fake drink while you discuss your podcast or whatever's on your mind. All right, let's take a look over here. This corner here is more of a presentation type corner. This is more convertible type. So sometimes we have a podium here and we can, do a stand-up interview or anything like that with your logo on a screen or any other type of presentation that you want. We also have the director's chair, so you can kind of chill here and discuss or review anything you like. It's the Blackmagic camera right here. Okay, let's take a look at the podcast room. Podcast room, if you're more of a podcast traditionalist, here we go. We have the traditional 4-person table here with all the mics set up on arms, nice dark lighting. All the cameras that I use in here are iPhones. They're not hooked up right now, but we do show cameras in here and they're iPhones. And also here is the command center, which I use as well. So right now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna show you how I get ready to start my client today. My client today, they're not using this room, they're using the front room. So let's go ahead and get ready. So the first thing I do, turn on the cameras. Already got one of these on. This is one of the Sonys that I have here. And I use iPhones as my monitors, right? I actually use a program called Switcher Studio. And Switcher Studio helped my business completely from the ground up. When COVID happened, everything changed. So I had to find a more mobile way to get to my clients. And Switcher Studio originally used iOS devices. So I had a few iPhones around. I decided, let's do podcasting with that. Everything took off. But now here we're in a much more controlled environment. I can hook up my Sony cameras to my iPhones. So the signal that comes in through through the cameras, display through the iPhone, and then my iPad picks up the signal. So that's how I get my signal, which is great, looks great, everything looks good. Okay, so I turn that on, just turn on all the cameras and then just get everything ready. We have all different type of shots here. This is our wide shot that we'll use for today. And we'll obviously change the logo on the back.
First time recording, amazing, man, amazing. I'm not gonna lie, look like quality, the lighting, comfortability, man, the water, looking at it's amazing. I'm definitely coming back.
Coming here was a great experience. The hospitality was there. I really like that. That's also an important thing about being able to come to someone else's place and the hospitality. So yes, it was definitely there, and we definitely had a great time.
But here at the Podcast Doctor, we do so much more than just record you. We can record you, we can edit it, we can even distribute your podcast for you. And that means all the outlets, so Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon. We can make your podcast websites, do social media clips for you, do blogs for each of your episode, and even do social media posts for you. So we are a fully operational one-stop shop turnkey solution for all your podcasting needs. So if you have any questions or just want to take a studio tour, all you have to do is just go to our website. It's thepodcastdoctor.com. Click on See the Studio, or you can just call me at 352-717-4071. Thank you guys. See you later.